Jesus Christ was a man.
He took the shape of a man.
But you don't need to count me as a man. I'm only interested in studious things.
Same thing, brother. Same thing. Only interested in studious stuff, not some hot nuns. Hey, everybody! It's Wednesday night. It's 10 o'clock. All right, it's 10:11. Hell yeah. February 12th, 2025. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I guess we could crack a beer for Valentine's Day. Let's have a Budweiser. It's red. It's like my love for German beer. I don't know the corporate piss. My love of corporate piss. Let's have some butt wiper. I like that. Net. Yeah, I think out of all the garbage beers, Miller High Life is probably one of the top of the bottom tier. Hi everybody. Valentine's Day is here. Now, if you ask me what that is, I'll just say it's a conspiracy. If somebody hates flowers, I'm just gonna get right into this. There's a person out there, some really probably like a queen of some place, was probably slighted by some peon that she was trying to pee on, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you, and then make it like a day where everybody gives women flowers, and like we're gonna cut your head off, and like flowers get cut up and stuff. And I think that's probably closer to it. I think because why do we want to kill all these flowers? Like, think of the bees, people. Can't we get rid of females' obsessions with? Sure, they brighten the house up. Sure, they make the house look nice, but it's murder. You know how much murdering is going on Valentine's Day for these flowers, and the prices. The prices, I'm telling you, it's they always rip people off on Valentine's Day. They raise the prices of all these goddamn flowers. It's like you want like this shit that's gonna be. You want this dead stuff in your house. Sure, it smells good for a little bit, but then it starts to rot and wilt, and you're like, oh man, you might. How long does a flower live in the wild? Like a whole season or something. You know what? Fuck the flowers. They're gonna die anyway, right? Like I don't think these flowers are really living longer than a year. Let's ask Google, how long do flowers live in the wild? The average perennial flower plant blooms for 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes longer, typically starting in season 2 and coming back for years after. Yeah, well, they bloom, then they fucking jizz all over the place, and then they die. So you know what? I think I'm not gonna be mad at cutting down flowers anymore. Fuck these flowers, chop them up, but you just gotta sell them cheaper though. I don't know how they get it from wherever they're getting these flowers to where they bring them to, and they're still fresh and alive. I don't know how anything works, and that's part of the reason I have this podcast. I explore things, like fucking flowers and ghosts and shit. We have a great show for you tonight. Um, it should be okay. It should be pretty good. And next week there might not be a show. There might next week might not be. I might not be here. And no, it's not because I'm drinking this shitty beer. Actually, I will not be here next week. I'm going to Mexico. Nick the Rat in Mexico, everybody. For about a week, you know, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down there. But I don't think I'm gonna do a live show from Mexico. I'm going for a break. I need a break. Scientists are actually going send me down there to taste this new mayonnaise that they've been putting Dorito dust into. That's what they said. Actually, I can't say that. There was the NDA. I might not be going to Mexico now. Either way, there is there's a slight chance that somebody else might fill in the show or something will happen. But right now, next week is not happening, people. So yeah, I'm sorry if you're addicted to Nick the Rat Radio. Listen to this show twice or something, or pick an old episode. Go back to episode 20 and listen to that, and be happy of how far we've come as a sewer specimen or some shit. I might be hunting the chupacabra. I might be. You know what's weird about Mexico? I was I love marijuana, and I've traveled domestically with by like sneaking a joint in like a pen or something, you know, just like hiding it really well in like an airtight thing that nobody would ever look in. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that because Mexico is international. I don't want to get caught with marijuana on me going international. Like, was that Jamie Grinder? What was her name? The dude that played basketball. He got arrested in Russia, and they locked him up, and then Biden let him out. So I'm like, I don't think that Trump is gonna let me out or something. He's not gonna pardon Nick the Rat if I get busted in a Mexican jail or something. But then I was like, hey man, Mexico, that isn't that like home of the marijuana and all that stuff? But apparently Mexico is not home of the marijuana. They're very much against drug use in Mexico. Probably because of all the cartels killing people and cutting off heads and shit. So I don't really want to get involved in any of that. I was about to put it into my get like one of these oil carts and just put it into my prison pouch, but I don't think that sounds really very, very comfortable. I could probably get like a joint or two. And you get a Bic pen, one of those pens, and you like really try hard to pop it off. Then you take the ink cartridge out and you throw like a joint inside there, and you close it back up. And the thing will write for a little bit longer too. You can throw it with some other pens. No smells getting out of that thing. And yeah, that's pretty fail safe. But I just don't really want to risk it at all. I'm just gonna get probably drunk or something. Drink a lot of tequila. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, next week, Nick the Rat will be in Cancun on vacation, sucking up the sun, sipping on mayo martinis. And yeah, it should be a fun time. But this week we're gonna try. We're gonna have some open lines tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna have open lines. I'm getting hold on. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna listen to the first song of the evening. I think this is really gonna set the mood. Casanova music and sound with Saxy Start. Don't worry, it's not too long, everybody.
display the sax.
Sexy time!
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sexy time!
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's bringing Saxy back. Oh yeah.
There's vaccinations on his goddamn sex time!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, saxophone!
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that saxophone! Nip some.
Yes, everybody. That is a song. That is definitely a song that you now have heard. That might have been a relative to Mr. Harmonica Man. That was Mr. Saxophone Man, perhaps. There's another weird thing about going to Cancun is that from New York to Cancun, I will be flying over the Gulf of America. I think I'll be flying over the Gulf of America to get to there. But yeah, they changed. It's no longer the Gulf of Mexico. It is now the Gulf of America. If you look on Google Maps, it's there. Man, I haven't seen Google bend so much for a politician so publicly in a long time. They probably have been bending to politicians for a long time privately, but it's very out in the front now. Is it true that they removed Black History Month from the calendar? I think they did. Or was it just, was it Gay Pride Month they got rid of? Did they get rid of Pride Month or Black History Month? Google got rid of month. Let's just look at that. Yeah, they stopped marking Pride Month, Black History Month, and Women's History Month as part of a broader corporate shift away from DEI policy. Like, are they taking other, like, are they going to remove, like, Halloween from the calendar, too? Like, what? I don't understand how, well, I guess these are all recent-ish developments. Pride Month, Black History Month, and Women's History Month, but, like, does anybody really have a beef with that? I guess it's a little intrusive. It's actually not very good for the environment because during those 3 months they print out a lot of stuff, right? You gotta make stuff to promote it. I don't know. There's still these events still exist though. It's not like, are they? I think that's pretty silly. But yeah, what what else is Google going to do? Are they gonna give them access for, what was that, Stargate? Just to, like, everything? Like, hey guys, you guys could have read-only access to everything. So we can make a database of all the people. And then one day we'll just delete it or something. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but not interesting enough to be on more than this amount of time on Nick the Rat Radio. So let's listen to something more interesting, like a voicemail. 917-719-59.
Hey, Nick. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't stop smiling. Wow. Wow. I'm so happy. Midnight, happy midnight in the sewer and all that shit too. I know it's probably the wrong day when I'm calling you though, but I'm so happy. I just got a new car for my wife. Nick, I got a new car for my wife. Oh my God. It's the best trade that I've ever made. I got a new car for my wife.
It's good for your mileage. Now you need a new dishwasher. Well, we know that women don't know how to wash dishes. Give me a call at 917-719-5923. I've been watching too much, The Biggest Problem in the Universe, I think. Dick Masterson. Now I know why he changed his name from Dax. There's other things going on in the government, and I totally forgot what they were. Stuff's happening. Caller, are you there?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Where?
Let me check. I am south of the border of Georgia.
Are you in Mexico?
No, I'm in America's Wang, dude. Fucking big old
Florida?
peninsula hanging off the bottom. Oh, yeah, dude.
I've never been to Florida.
Oh, really? I've traveled through New York. I was up in the Finger Lakes. That was pretty nice, dude. But you're the city, you're in the sewers. You ever been to the Finger Lakes?
I fingered a girl in the lakes once. That was
Well, that sounds pretty nice too, man.
No,
was it wet?
It was bone dry. I've never been to the Finger Lakes. It was no, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, treat yourself one of these days, man. It's pretty nice up there.
I'm hearing Florida sucks though.
Florida, to me, honestly, I've loved it a lot more ever since the year 2020. Because, when everybody else is fucking freaking out for a while there, Florida just went back to normal, and we were like, hey, fuck it, let's just run it. It was awesome. I liked it. And it's kind of like we still have the same attitude, you know what? Fuck it, dude.
Well, yeah. It's Florida.
I mean, up in New York, you guys had that stupid asshole governor that fucking sent a bunch of people back to the fucking death camps, basically, and just let them die of COVID, and then infect other people with it, if you believe in all the infection or whatever. But, Florida was like, fuck off. We're just going back to business as usual, man. It was awesome.
How are the taxes there?
No state taxes, no state income tax.
Huh.
Yeah, it's. I think it might be like the only state now. I think there might be like I grew up in Indiana, and I used to think that they had no state income tax, but I guess they do. Maybe that's changed since I was a kid, but I'm not sure. I think maybe Texas or Arizona or New Mexico or somebody else, somebody out west, I think has the cool idea of not having state income tax too. Florida gets away with it because we have so much tourism. Like we use the tourism to pay the taxes, basically.
Is it all because of Disney?
Yes, and that's why Rick Scott, or not Rick Scott, but Ron DeSantis has been like pretty hard on Disney for a while.
Huh.
Um,
Disney's losing a lot of popularity, though. It's not going to. Well, it'll still be around for a pretty long time, but what happens when
they have
Disney
their own
goes away?
government and their own police force. That's kind of what DeSantis was shutting down. Is they have their own fucking like jurisdiction. It's like a police force and shit too. You know, like they have their own government in that area. He's like, well, you guys, that's if you guys are going to be putting all this stupid, stuff with people corrupting the children, you guys can also start paying taxes or get fucked. You know, I mean.
Oh yeah,
And
like they had
everybody's like,
like
"Oh my God, you're going to destroy Florida."
where they don't pay for anything.
Not that they don't pay for anything; they pay for a lot, but like they also just have their own like government, dude. It's creepy. It's really creepy.
Do the
I don't have
do they
all the
give people
facts
with
and
guns and Mickey Mouse ears? That'd be cool.
dude, I'll tell you what. If I was one of their security guards, I would definitely rock the mouse ears for sure, man. 100%.
Busting people.
Like, why not? You'd have to. Oh, I went to MegaCon over the weekend, man, here in Orlando, a few hours north of me here. But like, went to Orlando and went to the MegaCon. I got to meet Mel fucking Gibson.
Really? What is MegaCon? What is MegaCon?
It's a Comic Con, but it's mega.
Okay, so it's some comics. What is Mel Gibson in comics? Where's that Venn
Well, just
diagram?
dude, everybody loves the Road Warrior and Lethal Weapon and the movie Conspiracy Theory. For fuck's sake, Nick, man.
Yeah, but that's just weird that I couldn't imagine Mel Gibson going to like a Comic Con.
Yeah, it's crazy. Danny Glover was right next door. I kind of felt bad for Danny Glover because like there was only like 5 people in line for him, and I was like, man, I should go pay more money to go get his autograph too, but I didn't.
Wow. Are Mel and Glover are they still friends?
See, I think they just started making up with each other like a few months ago or like recently. Like it was Friday. I was there Saturday, but it was the day before I was there. They were on stage for the first time for like 20 years together. So I missed that, but like, I don't know. I didn't know that when I went, and I just like got Mel Gibson's autograph and shit, but here's what it is.
That's cool. Mel Gibson's
Fucking...
I like his movies. You ever see that one where he could read women's minds? It's like What Women Want, I think it was called.
I remember that one. That was okay. My favorite thing he ever did, honestly, might be his rendition of Hamlet.
Huh.
Do you remember that one?
I think I might have seen that, but not
I think it was in the works. If I remember correctly, it was in the works, and then like the money fell through or something, and he put his own money up to go ahead and produce it and direct it himself, and like saved the production of the movie. And it's a very good rendition of the play. I mean, it stays true to Shakespeare's words, and it's if you want to see a good Hamlet rendition, there you go. Because Mel Gibson, he seems kind of crazy anyway. Like every character he plays is a little bit crazy. Like, give me back my son, So yeah, he played an excellent Hamlet. Because Hamlet was the thing about Hamlet is he was kind of pretending to be crazy.
You saw some ghost, right?
Like Hamlet wasn't really crazy, but he was pretending it.
He was faking the ghost. The ghost wasn't real.
Well, another thing about it is that kind of maybe affected me differently than most people is that like right before he made that movie, my father had died. So like when he was, when I was like an 8-year-old kid watching this movie, like he's talking to his father as a ghost, I was like, wow, that's kind of fucking something else.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's a long time ago now, but I'm just saying, like, as far as the movie goes, like, they did a really good job of, like, well, do you remember the Leonardo DiCaprio fucking Romeo and Juliet movie in the 90s?
Yeah.
I like that they went so far off base that at least it's not supposed to be like the original, but like, yeah, it wasn't as good as Mel Gibson's Hamlet.
It
He
was
knocked it
more
out of the park. Like,
rememberable. Like I remember a lot of scenes from the Romeo and Juliet one just because it was so fucking weird.
I did like the part where the old guy is like, send the message post haste, and then like the postal company is named Post Haste. I mean, that was pretty funny, man. Like, gotta admit.
No, but now I want to see that. Maybe I'll watch that. Put that on the.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
If you look at like Braveheart was a good movie too, but it wasn't really historically accurate. The Patriot wasn't really historically accurate, but entertaining. Not taken away from it, but
Braveheart was cool because it started the large battle scenes in my mind. I know there's probably other movies before it that did large battle scenes, but that was the first
and they
one that
actually had thousands of people dressed up. Yeah,
like the first one.
Yeah,
I
now they
remember.
just use CGI.
Yeah,
like that was the pinnacle almost. Really, like if you look at Jurassic Park, was probably the best looking movie ever because they still used a lot of models and then just used the computers to fill in a little bit of stuff here and there. But like now I watch like a superhero movie, I just fall asleep, dude. It's just like the action once it gets going, it's just like just a blur, man.
it's like
I don't know. I'm toast.
Shit.
I check out.
Some of them are good. Sometimes they have you get a decent, funny bullshit movie, but
no, I just mean as far as the action scenes go. Like Braveheart, when he like took that hammer and smashed that guy's head, and it's like boom, it's like.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, that looked like it was real,
Yeah.
Now I see something, it's like, it doesn't even look real. Well, riddle me this, Batman. How is it that, like, when I was a kid and, like, Spider-Man got, like, thrown into a wall by Dr. Octopus and, like, it looked like it actually hurt him? Now it's like they are just all invincible. They can take so much fucking damage. It's like they're playing with a game genie on or some shit, It's not as fun to watch if I think the superhero just can't fucking ever take any damage,
Yeah, I just don't like how they all look the same. I like when a movie looks at like a small part of like a superhero character and kind of like focuses in on like a porno or something. Like I like when there's like a Wonder Woman, she's riding on top of Batman or something.
Yeah.
I like that. Wait,
my thing about the superhero movies now is it's just always like it's just always about like the superhero just has to finally get pissed off enough that just his anger wins the day, Like I just think it's kind of maybe a bad message for people.
I saw I just saw this movie. It was called Love Lies Bleeding. It was pretty bad. It wasn't very good.
Oh, the funny thing is, like, right before I called, somebody in the chat room, I can't remember who it was saying that, like, months are fake. Like, months.
They are fake.
Like, what's January? What's February,
Words.
It's the construct, dude.
We should have a 10-month calendar. The lunar calendar. We should definitely should follow that thing.
It would be 13, right? 13.
13? I thought it was 10. I don't know.
It's like 13 28-day months, and then you have like an extra day or something, or an extra few days. They used to have the calendar a lot different. So, have you ever heard about the longest year ever?
No.
There was a year that got extended by 90 whole fucking days because, like, it was Caesar's job to regulate the calendar, but he was out at war for like 12 years on campaign he wasn't there to be able to do the job, so nobody else could do it, like legally in Rome. So like when he got back, they just had to like fucking, because it's taxes, dude. It's what it's about. Like the reason they have even years in the calendar at all is just how they can calculate people have to pay their fucking taxes. So like it got like 3 months out of whack because he was out of war for so long, and he was the only guy that could do the job, but he wasn't there. And then when he gets back, they're just like, all right, we're just going to add 90 days to this year.
Really?
Suck it, everybody. Yeah.
Huh.
I can't remember what year it was. It was like the 400s or maybe 200s. I don't know, AD something. I'd have to look it back up. But no, it's interesting that like it's still the same fucking system, dude. It's all about taxes and shit, you know? Like, hey, it's fucking October. If we say it's October, well, guess what? October's the 10th month out of the year. It's not even the 8th month anymore because we fucking shoehorned Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar in there. We got like a Julius and a Augustus month now in between fucking, you know, 7 and 9, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, they were.
No,
Those two
actually,
guys were,
7 is July. All
they were
right, never
definitely
mind.
jerks. Those guys.
Huh?
They were definitely jerks. I'm not a very. They really fucked things up. They really.
Well, for the
left their
Empire, I'm
mark.
kind of down with the Roman Empire. They were probably actually pretty cool. I think they get a bad rap.
Yeah, but they fucked the
I mean, they were
calendar
assholes
up.
too, but huh?
They fucked the calendar
Yeah, they
up.
did. Well, yeah,
Because they wanted
Well,
to be remembered.
Pope Gregory really fucked it up, man. He's the one that took it off the lunar calendar. That's why, like, the Orthodox Church has their Christmas is on January 7th, not December 25th.
Huh.
13 days off, because you know they still go by the lunar calendar. They go by the moon. But Pope Gregory in like the 14 or 1500s is the one that changed it. Like,
But-
oh, we gotta fucking change it for some reason.
Damn. Well, you know,
And everybody fucking just bent
prefer
over
the
and took
change.
it.
I prefer Christmas to be in December than January, personally speaking.
Well, what do you think about daylight saving time?
I think it's some bullshit. It pisses me off. I still have clocks that have that are an hour forward from now. Still,
Oh yeah, yeah, I love doing that. It like keeps me on my toes.
it does.
I'd
It's
be like, oh yeah, that
shit.
clock's wrong, you know.
You always gotta remember it too. It's kind of like that top in that movie. It makes you know if you're sleeping or not. You know what I really hate about stoves? The time. You have those stoves with the electric thing, and it's got the time on there. But if you turn the oven on, the time goes away, and it turns into the temperature, and that really fucks with my cooking because I'm cooking.
Oh, like on a digital display.
Yeah, I'm like trying to cook stuff
Yeah.
on top of the stove. I'm making some rice or whatever, and then I'm throwing something else inside the oven. And then as soon as I turn the oven on, I don't know what time it is, so I can't, flip my tuna burger or whatever the fuck I'm cooking because I don't know what time it is anymore. It's really annoying.
Yeah, man, you should try what I'm doing.
What is that?
I'm living in a house that's like from the 1970s, and it still has the original stove. One of the burners doesn't really work, and one of them you have to fuck with it to make it work. But yeah.
So there's no digital
It's
clocks
just
on
dials. No, it's all analog.
Huh.
It is kind of push buttons though. Instead of having a dial for the temperature on the stovetop burners, it's like there's different buttons, and a couple of them are just greasy and sticky. I just need to take it all apart and clean the fuck out of it and put it back together, but I just haven't done that because I'm afraid if I do fuck it up, then it's like a $300 part.
You're gonna have a gas leak in your house, and you're gonna have some wild dreams.
No, it's electric.
And go to
It's gonna spill out a bunch of electricity on me.
There was an electric stove from 1970.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Well, the cool thing I like about it, like when I moved in here, the landlord offered to replace it. I was like, nah, dude, you'd have to cut out your cabinets and stuff because it's like it has the range top on top of the cabinets, and then like above that, at like shoulder height almost, there's like the oven. Like instead of having to bend down to get into the oven,
Huh.
it's fucking awesome, dude. Like something they did back in the 70s, and also it looks like what is it called? Like an Imperial, like the old Plymouth Imperial. Like if you look at it from the right angle, like the way the chrome is on the sides of this stove, it looks like it was made to look like a old car from the 70s, man. It's I don't know, man. Piece of Americana.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get rid of that either. That sounds pretty cool. Hey, well, then if you don't have the digital timer on there, then you're forced to get your own clock for it anyway, and you don't have to worry about that. So I guess it's just my own personal stove issues. I just need to
I
stop,
like to cook by smell, honestly. Like once something's cooked enough, like I can just smell it, like
That's a good point.
or cook by sound, like if you hear bacon sizzling just the right way, you can just hear it that it's done,
But when you're baking something in the oven, though, you kind of need.
Well, baking is more scientific. Yeah, you should. Yeah, for sure. But it's when you just be careful, pull out the brownie pan, and just like do the toothpick test. And like if the toothpick comes out dry, then you're good.
Man, I love brownies.
You don't want the toothpick to be all sticky and gooey.
I think I could probably live like if brownies had all the nutrition in them. I think I could probably eat that for the just like day in and day out, just like nom 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 eating brownie.
Well, you got to remember a lot of this stuff used to be cooked on a wood stove too, man. Where it's like you add more wood if it's not hot enough, or you know what I mean. Like don't get it too hot, but keep it hot enough, and
that's cool.
That would be.
We could even have brownies. Like I don't think in the year 400 people were just everybody. I don't think anybody had access to brownies. Like how many people do you think were able to taste a brownie in their lifetime in the year 400? We're living like
you're talking about right
here.
before the collapse of the Roman? Yeah, well, or like the Dark Ages, man, like the collapse of civilization that happened back then.
When was the first brownie made?
Well, the first cookie I think was like the rumor has it was like some baker over in like Switzerland or something or Sweden.
Oh,
something like that.
Late 19th century. All right, nobody had one in the 400s then. So yeah, man.
Yeah, the cookie. Well, you take flour, you make shit. I mean, pizza's been around forever too, dude. I mean, people like to say America. Well, New York invented pizza. It's like no. The people that made the pyramids ate pizza too. They just like took like a unleavened bread or even like a leavened like pizza dough crust and just put vegetables and shit on it and ate it, dude. Like a pie. It's a pizza pie. It's a pizza pie.
I wonder if there's what the next big thing is going to be. Like, there's always these.
Have
weird
you any idea how much
inventions.
beer they? Yeah, the beer, dude. They found so much beer containers around the pyramids. Like those guys were drinking, man. I'm sorry, you were going to say ask a question.
They probably were drinking a lot. What else are you doing back
there?
there?
They did. Well, it's a way to preserve water and, the calories, too. I mean, well, I mean, you got to look at, like, dude, I think it was like the British Navy used to give their guys, like, a pint a day of rum. I mean, a pint of rum every day is kind of a fair amount of rum, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And then, like, in the 70s, they retired it because, like, the ships got so complex that they couldn't have rum anymore. And they had, like, a funeral. They had, like, a miniature casket that they buried with a bottle of rum in it, dude.
That's actually a lot of rum. Like, I wouldn't be drinking a pint of that a day. Maybe like a week.
Some guys drank it and some guys didn't, I mean, I'm sure some of the guys were like, hey, I'm not going to drink all this. You want it, dude? Give me a pack of cigarettes for that bottle of rum. Or, whatever, vice versa.
Caller?
I used to work with a guy that, like, fucking, he was on the high seas and he would, like, just smuggle cigarettes, man. So much money in it.
Caller?
Yes.
Do you play video games?
Occasionally.
What's the last game you played?
Oh man, I downloaded the original like Final Fantasy II, like the game that never got released in America, like back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you played Final Fantasy, the first one that came to America, right?
Yeah.
They
I
had a
beat it
couple of them
fairly
that got
recently.
released in Japan that like never came here, and it's like now they're released in America and you can read them in English and play it. It's like, fuck yeah, dude! I'm just kind of geeking out on an old game I never got to play.
So you like RPGs?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember your first RPG?
Uh, like Dragon Warrior maybe back in like '86 or whatever.
Nice.
Maybe Zelda. I think Zelda probably was first. I mean, Zelda's an action adventure though. It's not really an
Yeah, it's not.
RPG.
Yeah, it's really no. You're not really playing a role. You're just going through an adventure. Yeah, it's action. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Dragon Warrior, and then you got like, well, Final Fantasy was good because you build your team. Ultima. Do you remember Ultima Exodus?
I used to play Ultima Online.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about like this game was from the '80s. Like they put it on Nintendo, but it was already around for a few years.
Yeah.
But it was kind of the game where like you could build your crew and like you just take like you'd have a human or dwarf or whatever, like, and then assign it whatever type of character they would be, like a a wizard or a fighter or whatever.
He'd be your avatar.
Yeah, well, I didn't like they did make a game Ultimate Avatar. I didn't like that one as much. Exodus was hard as fuck though, man. That game, one of those games, man, that you just really wanted to fucking kill the guy that made it at the same time as you wanted to hug him, Like, fucking thank you for making this awesome game that makes me want to kick your ass.
That guy became such a. I want to hit him. I want to hit him in the head. Richard Garriott. He went into space. Wow. Stop making bad games, Richard Garriott. Stealing money from people.
Yeah, I don't know. The Ultimate game was cool. Well, the thing is, like, if one of your characters died, you'd have to take them back to the clinic, and there was like a 50-50 chance that they'd either get resurrected or turn to ashes. So, like,
Well,
all that experience and all that shit that character had, like, was just gone if he died, It was like kind of like real deal, I mean, there was consequences, man.
Look at this quick save. Oh, F4, F5.
Well, you can do that now, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I gotta admit, like, the last time I played that game, it was on a computer emulator, and I was not really cheating, but kinda, yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to call it cheating.
If you
I
have
just
the
wanted to
option to
fucking
cheat,
beat
why
the
not?
game. Yeah, I just wanted to finish the goddamn thing for once, man. Like, now, let me ask you this. Would you think this is cheating? Do you remember the game Super Ghouls and Ghosts on Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Game was hard as fuck, right?
Sort of. Just takes a lot of time to learn the whole fucking pattern of the game. But yes, it is pretty hard.
Well, like, actually, you have to go through it a second time with this stupid weapon that only goes halfway across the screen,
I never
And then,
beat
like,
it once. I only got like halfway through it, maybe.
That's what I'm saying is, like, it's to actually beat it. My friend back in the day called Nintendo Power, the magazine, remember? He's like, man, we just want to know how do you beat this game? And they're just like, good luck. And still charging like the $1.99 a minute. They answer the phone, be like, yeah, good luck, dude. But so here's where the question is, like, what I did wasn't really cheating, but it was like I was playing on a Nintendo Wii where you could like go play a different game for a while, then just go back to where you left off on that one. And I did eventually win. Yeah, I did eventually finish it, but it's like back in the 90s when I was a kid, like if you didn't touch your video game for 5 minutes, your dad would be coming over there and shutting it off,
No, that's not cheating.
Yeah, not really. I don't think so. Well, thanks for the affirmation, man. It means a lot.
No problem. All right. Well, have a great night, caller.
Oh, and sir, it's you too, indeed. Are you going to hang up now?
Rod Void. Girl, I'll be fine.
Work this shit crazy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. All the music you hear tonight is CC BY 3.0. You can find all of it on SoundCloud, and you can find it through my SoundCloud likes. If you want to see all the stuff, it's all right there. You go to there. Go there. Wherever I said, just go there. I don't know where I said, but I said it, and I meant it. Also, nicktherat.com. You can go to nicktherat.com, and you can find all this information there as well. There's a P.O. Box. It's Nick the Rat Radio, P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York, 11209. We have a letter here. Let's open it up. Sir McCratch, 69 Mayo for Sewer Bank of Sludge. 96 cents, baby. Thank you so much, Dr. Summercrotch. Heard you on No Agenda meetups the other day. Cheers. Let's see if anybody else donated. If you go to nicktherat.com, click on donate, you could go to PayPal. You could donate through there. Yeah, that's it. PayPal. Let's see if anybody donated this week. I read initials, donation note, and amount. Swoosh. PayPal. PayPal. It looks like we do have a donation here. Here we go. Caller, can you lower your radio? Caller?
Rar.
Caller, are you there? All right, the first donation of the night comes from, the second donation of the evening, because the first one was that check for 96 cents. We have $20. There's no note? Just $20? All right, that comes from JS. JS with a 20 bomb. Thank you so much for the $20. I'll smoke to that one for sure. That was weird. Somebody called in. They had their radio really high up in the background. Maybe they were ghost hunters or something. Thank you so much, JS. Oh, wait. We got another donation here. $5. Sewer Life. From KB. KB giving $5. Sewer Life. Thank you so much, KB, for the donation. We also have a 420 from JOC. JOC dropping in with 420. Thank you so much, JOC. Cheers to... Wait, we got another call coming in. Hello, caller.
Hey, Nick the Rat, it's me, Stillwater.
People are looking for you, man.
Yeah, things have been a little bit crazy.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's crazy cold here, but I've decided to stop working in the kitchens, and I'm working at the Super 8 instead.
It's better than the Super 7.
That is correct, sir. Yes.
That's pretty cool. The thing is though, Are you going to the No Agenda meetup?
Oh, I was called out last weekend. It was over at Crow Peak.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to the last one because I had to fill in for someone.
Oh, you had to fill in for somebody. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was also a training session, but it was mostly like, I had to fill in for someone. Mhm.
Are you? Did they come back? Or are you still being somebody else?
No, I'm back now.
Okay.
Although I had to fill in for a couple people the last couple days. It happens. There's apparently a flu going around that hasn't affected me because I drink, and no one else at the front office does.
I keep hearing about this. That there's a lot of flu. More flu this year than like ever or something.
Really?
Yeah, I saw this on like Yahoo News, I think.
Okay. Did they try drinking?
Let me look this up here.
Oh, nice. You can
It looks
actually
like-
look it up.
It looks like people were drinking, birds. Wait,
I'm sorry, they were drinking birds.
They were drinking birds, and Sandy J. Goopy said that the flu season is so bad today. Why is it? I don't know what's going on.
Wait, do you mean Sanjay
You might know this
Gupta?
already, the hard way. This year's flu
that
season
sounds
is on
like
track to be among the
Sandy
worst in
Zoopy.
years.
Yes.
Or whatever it was he just said. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am reliably informed that he's full of shit.
Well, maybe he's got the flu.
Oh, he might have caught the flu. Yeah,
Could be.
That's true. I feel sorry for anyone who catches the flu. Of course, it always sucks.
So I'm gonna name 3 beers, and I want you to tell me what you think is the best one out of the 3.
All right, fire away.
All right, here we go. Beer number 1 is Budweiser. Beer
Nope.
Beer number 2 is Coors Banquet, and
Nope.
Beer number 3 is Miller High Life.
Yes, that's the one.
I think.
All right. Any further questions? I like this game.
that was the only one that I had, but I think I agree with you totally.
You know, the weird thing is that in this part of the country, it is always Miller High Life that is the winner of those 3. And I don't know why.
Well, because the other 2 kind of suck, I think. They're not very...
Ah, yes, that is correct, sir.
I'd rather be drinking Old English than a Budweiser right now.
Honestly, there's a lot of beers that I'd rather drink.
Yeah.
I mean, just in town here, we have 3 microbrews, and all 3 of them make better beers than Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors Light is... Wait, no, what about Coors Banquet?
Not much better.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Not much better.
It's better than Coors Light, though. Coors Light is... Yeah.
Like, if you get a good microbrew, like an amber, or one of them other ones that sounds fancy, those are way better.
So, what's the last thing you have? You have drank? What's the last thing? Have you had any drinks lately?
I drink whiskey when it gets this cold. It is currently -3 degrees out, but my phone tells me it feels like -21 with the wind chill.
Holy...
And so with that, I go with a whiskey.
Holy witch's tits. Is it snowing there too? There's a lot of snow
Does it
lately.
smell in here too?
No,
Is that what you're asking?
Snow. Did you get hit by the snow? There was a lot of snow.
Oh,
lately.
actually, it hasn't been snowing. It's just stupid cold.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I think you're a little bit too far south of the. There was a big storm that came over everybody's face lately.
Yes, the Arctic butthole. I have heard tell of this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it thankfully did not dump any snow on any of us.
I got dumped on last night. I think I'm getting dumped on right now. Is it snowing right
Really,
now?
this close to Valentine's Day? Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry. You deserve love.
It's no dumped on snow and stuff. It's like wet out right now. It's like raining.
Right.
It's cold. It's been really cold, and you can feel it in your fingers. Like if you're walking around without gloves, your fingers are appendages. You got to protect your appendages.
Yes, the extremities,
Extremities, yeah.
another way of saying it. Yes.
They're very
Yes.
Your dangly bits are very susceptible to the cold weather.
Absolutely. And this is something that I think is a good public servant's announcement to everyone out there in Nick the Rat land. If it gets below the 0 point, remember to wear your thermal underwear or the your underwear.
And don't expose yourself. Make sure you're not exposed.
Yes, don't expose yourself in these times.
No.
And remember to get yourself a nice warm glass of whiskey. That will warm you right up.
Warm? I like it cold.
Yes. Get yourself a nice cup of hot chocolate. Put a little bloop of whiskey in it, and guess what? You'll be warm as hell.
Yeah. Oh. Hot chocolate with whiskey. A little bit of mint in there. Ooh. A little minty dark hot chocolate whiskey. Frappe.
Yeah, so what's been new with you? It's been a while since I've talked to you.
It has been. Let's see here.
I'm 40 now, and you just had your Nick the Rat Radio birthday
I'm 9.
just recently too.
I'm 9 now. Yeah.
Oh, well, I should have sent you a cane. You're gonna be hobbling around, right?
Yeah. It gets rough
That's
out there.
wonderful. It means you're in the golden years of your rat life.
Have you heard of common side effects? It's,
of what?
It's a cartoon. It's did I tell you about Scavenger's Reign?
I don't believe you have. You'll have to fill us all in.
I'll fill you in there, Stillwater. There's
Don't be gross.
There's I talk about it earlier. There was a show that I really enjoyed called Scavenger's Reign, and it was like a space show. It was very trippy and stuff. And then the animation team was doing another project, and it's called I think it's called Common Side Effects, and it's written by Mike Judd, or is it Judge?
Oh, yes, he's the the King of the Hill /
Is it Judd or it's Judge, right?
Idiocracy guy, yes.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh,
too.
God, he is genius. I will, of course, consume anything that he produces.
And so it's called Common Side Effects. It's good. It's not great. It's pretty good. I've only seen 2 episodes so far. I would have to see the whole thing to tell you if it's really great, but I've been enjoying it so far.
Nice. Well, Mike Judge rarely puts out anything that I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's good. He's a good guy. Yeah.
So I've been reading comics book as usual. I'm not a huge fan of Absolute Batman because I think it might be a low-key kind of parody of Batman.
Aren't they all?
Oh wow, actually you might be right on that one.
They're what? Who is Batman in your opinion? Is it Frank Miller? Is it
No,
60s
not
Batman?
Frank Miller. No, Batman to me is, oh God, that's a good, that is a fantastic question that I feel like you are going to ask your future wife. The quintessential Batman to me is still Batman the Animated Series.
Nice. That's a good choice. I think for me, it's the blue and gray, the blue cowl and like the gray suit, like a comic book version
From
of
the
him.
Golden Era.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Golden Era.
Like the Golden
Yes.
Era comic book. I don't know who the original artist was back then, but just like, and I don't mean like the TV show either. I'm not talking about fucking.
Right, yeah, not the Adam West,
Not
but
Adam
it was
West
the
being
original.
goofy.
No, they I like that DC released like a gold shiny cover of the original releases. Like the first couple issues, and then they had another one where it was the first time the Riddler showed up.
Mhm.
And like in the first one, they showed the original appearance of the Joker, and then at the same time that I bought that one, I bought this is from Batman the Brave and the Bold, but the comic release of it. It's not the same as the cartoons. And they did the Joker like he was straight up a horror novel serial killer. And the way they did it in that one was so effing
Only one they get for the
stellar.
5 gift.
Because no matter what Batman did, this Joker just threw it back in Batman's face. Oh man. Like he came off as a menacing, like Jason Voorhees type of a style of serial killer. And I think that was the best iteration of the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker is a.
When done right, Joker is awesome. When done wrong, Joker is kind of a joke.
There's so many variations of fucking Batman and Joker. Do you think Batman and Joker have the most? Actually, no. They probably all have a lot of different variations. Because like, if you do Batman in a new version, then they're gonna do. There's gonna be Clayface, there's gonna be Penguin, there's gonna be Joker, Riddler, and there's gonna do a new version for all of them. But is Batman the series that got changed the most? Turtles is up there. Turtles went through a lot of.
Well,
Superman,
okay,
they all go through
Turtles
it.
was kind of set up to be flexible in the first place because Eastman and Laird, when they were making the first Turtles comics, they were like, okay, we really like Star Wars. Let's find an excuse to get the turtles into outer space so they can shoot laser guns. And then after that, they were like, hey, let's find a way to get some of the turtles into some Indiana Jones types of hijinks, you know? Whereas Batman was very much kind of railroaded into the detective mode. And honestly, the detective mode is what I like the best about the Dark Knight, you know?
Oh, you just like Sherlock Holmes.
In a sense, yeah, but with grappling hooks and karate moves.
Yeah. I don't think you. I don't really need. I don't need that. Like, I could just deal with Sherlock. I like Sherlock Holmes a lot. Like, if I was to watch
I do too, yeah.
if there was like a TV show for Sherlock Holmes or Batman, I'd prefer probably to watch the Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock.
Honestly, I would love a run of comics that was just straight up from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's short stories of Sherlock Holmes. If they did that as a comic, oh my god, I'd be down bad for that.
Sherlock doesn't probably
And don't lie to me,
translate to
Nick the
comics very
Rat,
well,
you
though.
would be too.
I don't think.
No, you would be down bad for that too.
I don't know. I think because Sherlock's not very cool looking, and comics could make things look really cool. And I think Batman has a lot more cooler things you could make him look like in a drawn version than Sherlock Holmes. Maybe you can make Sherlock look okay. You have a cool back. Not really, no. I think Sherlock is just better for a TV show, and Batman's better for a comic. I don't know. I'm just drunk.
Prove it. Hey, Nick the Rat. Okay. All right. Do you want me to shit all over a well-established comic book right now? Because I
yeah, do it.
can.
Let's start some controversy in the comic book world.
All right. All right. Scott Pilgrim, I think he's a piece of shit.
It's like one of my favorite movies.
Dude, yeah. Oh, the movie is great. The comic book makes him look like a degenerate piece of shit.
Well, he is,
oh
isn't
my
he?
god.
Well, he's a...
Yeah.
Just a dude.
Yeah, I also have another graphic novel called The Scumbag.
Really?
And I like this character better than Scott Pilgrim because at least on the cover they made it clear that the main character is a scumbag.
He looks like there's a cartoon in the 90s on MTV called Downtown. He looks like the guy in it. No, Downtown Goat, I think his name was.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a character or something. I don't know. It's
well, if you want some questionable superhero conduct, I also have from Detective Comics 1093 of Batman. Detective Comics, of course. Okay, so Batman's getting on in years, and he hears from someone from his past that has developed a thingy-dingy that will help him feel younger again. And it turns out to be essentially Dreamochromes.
Don't you have to kill kids to get that stuff?
That's what they're implying in this comic.
Comic books are so edgy.
I mean, when they can sneak it in, yeah, they are. That's what I love about it.
Comic books are very,
But
very
yeah,
strange. Like I've been like flipping through Spider-Man and Hulk comic books and stuff, Captain America ones. They are just very strange now.
Yeah, so this run of Detective Comics, it starts with Batman being he's starting to notice that he isn't as fast or as strong, and he's not healing as fast as he used to, because that's how humans work.
Isn't Batman
And
a
then
human?
and then he starts taking injections from a wealthy person, and suddenly he starts getting faster and stronger, and he's healing faster. And guess what? It's because
it's Ozempic.
it's connected. It's no, it's not. It's Ozempic wishes. No, it's tied to the murder cases that he's been investigating, because they've all been teenagers in their troubled youth, like going through juvie and everything like that, don't have much of a future, and they're getting picked off one by one, and Batman's trying to solve this murder.
Hold on
when
a
it's
second.
obviously been the lady that's been injecting him with the things that makes him faster and stronger and better,
But who is this lady? Is she his doctor? Is she Bruce Wayne's doctor? Like, Bruce, you're getting old.
It's a little bit different than that. Are you familiar with okay, so when Bruce Wayne's mom and dad were shot, it was in the comics, it was Joe Cool that did that deed. All right? And so in this iteration of the comics, okay, this is huge spoilers, but
to a 90-year-old comic book.
The lady that was with Joe Cool, she also had a baby that she asked the Waynes to keep a secret from the actual father. And so this baby girl grew up into a scientist that started feeding Batman the adrenochromes, basically. And she's getting the adrenochromes from people that she views as not worthy of an actual redemption arc like her father was, because she viewed her own father as an asshole for killing the Waynes.
Wow.
Was that too spoilery?
No.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's ever going to get that deep into Batman lore.
Well, it sounds good to hear that from you, Nick the Rat.
But wow, yeah. So
but
Batman's
anyway,
getting adrenochrome injections.
Yeah, this is the thing that's kind of messing me up, because this is an actual DC comic that is breaking into, there's adrenochrome medication going on here.
Did they get it from a pizzeria?
Okay, at least they didn't do that.
They should have did that. It was like, oh yeah, they get these kids going to a pizzeria, and then little jars come out.
Maybe if it was a Ninja Turtles comic.
Well, these comic book writers always try to they always like, I'm gonna be edgy here. I'm gonna touch on something, And, sometimes they do it tastefully and it works. Sometimes they do
Mm-hmm.
it not tastefully and it works. Do you think it works? Do you like the story?
So far, I do. I actually really loved the issue that led into that because it showed Thomas Wayne so he's a billionaire in Batman's past in this iteration, and it opens up with him sleeping on a cot at a Gotham hospital because he might be needed because he's one of the best surgeons in the country, and so it shows Bruce Wayne's father as being a really, really, really good dude.
Wait, he's a
and
doctor?
not
I always thought
indulging in his.
I thought he made his money from being it's like a businessman or something, or a politician.
I mean, okay, so he was that too, but ultimately he was a physician, and they show that in this comic. And so that's what I liked about it is that, and you're right. Like the comic does show a lot of the other aspects of Thomas Wayne, but it focuses on what Bruce Wayne focused on, which is why he has that altruistic kind of angle to him where he never kills. He always tries to save a life. And if you start at the and it was Detective Comics number 1089 where they start this from, and it shows Thomas Wayne taking the Hippocratic Oath super seriously, and that's what Bruce Wayne remembers, and that's what carries over into Batman.
You know what I want to see the comics explore?
What?
Batman Bruce Wayne when he was like in college and like if he smoked weed and stuff. Like I want to see Bruce Wayne in his exploratory time.
They actually do have that, yes.
They do?
Yes. This is okay.
I'll have to check that out.
Who was the guy that wrote The Court of Owls? Because it extends into into the past of as far as year 0, and then it goes into the year 1, and then it has the Court of Owls. Are you familiar with the Court of Owls, Nick the Rat?
I am. That was a pretty recent thing, wasn't it?
Batman is a pretty strong guy.
Somewhat,
working
yes.
out.
It was ow. Yeah, there was. It was kind of. Were they white or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you and me actually spoke about them before.
Yeah, I think that we did too. That's why I'm hesitating, because I'm like, I know you know this, Nick the Rat.
I know it, but I don't know it like perfectly. I kind of see them in my head, but when I think of the Court of Owls, I'm thinking of the owl guy from The Watchmen keeps popping into my mind. But I know they were like ninjas that they like killed Batman or something. They didn't kill
All
him,
right.
They were getting.
I'll try to give a basic breakdown of the Court of Owls for you. So when Bruce Wayne was young, one of the first things he investigated was an old nursery rhyme that he heard, and it was about the Court of Owls. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't really
you can't recite the poem?
Okay. You know what? Maybe I should find my phone. Oh, I'm talking on it right now. Dang it. Anyway, when he was young, he looked into the Court of Owls and determined that it was, in fact, a super deep-seated legend with no base in reality.
We're the Court
And
of
so
Owls that watches all the time, ruling Gotham from a shadowy perch behind granite and lime. Yo, dropping bars.
Nick the Rat, you just made my nipples hard.
That's like
Anyway,
lime and granite.
So Bruce Wayne thought that the Court of Owls was nothing but a sort of folklore legend for the longest time. And then out of nowhere, guess what? The Talons come and attack. And it goes super deep. Do you know where they got, where the Court of Owls got their talents, which is basically their assassins?
From Shangri-La.
From the circus that Dick Grayson came from.
Circus ninjas?
Basically,
Ninja Police.
yes.
Jeez.
It's great. And so, the whole time, he's remembering all of these big schemes, and the Court of Owls have been watching his deeds. And then out of nowhere, a Talon shows up while Batman is posing as Bruce Wayne. And this Talon says, the Court of Owls have sentenced you to death. And he fights back and wins.
Well, he always wins. You know, I don't consider, this is going to be controversial, I don't consider Robin to be canon.
Which Robin?
Any of them.
Okay. On what grounds?
Batman had a traumatic experience as a kid. And he never got married, he never had kids, and he never did any of that shit. So why is he going to kind of like fake adopt a kid? He never had pupils, he never taught people, he barely had any friends. He's not going to just say one day, you know what, I'm taking this little fucking kid under my wing and fight crime with him. He's not going to do that. Real Batman is not going to have a Robin. I don't think Robin is canon.
You know, you brought up Frank Miller earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't that Batman just basically kidnap the original Dick Grayson?
I actually don't know. Maybe.
That's okay.
I can see Frank Miller doing that.
You don't have to know. No, but anyway, shit, there was a point I was trying to get to, but I forgot it because the journey itself was so fun.
Huh. It is.
I know, isn't that nice?
The journey.
We got to do that together, Nick the Rat.
We did. We're currently intertwined in time.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
isn't that lovely? Anyway,
spending twining with you. I like to twine with you.
Aw, thank you, Nick the Rat. Well, hey, do you want to talk about Ninja Turtles next?
What did you just say? You can't say that on the internet. I didn't know they did that version of the Ninja Turtles. Let's listen to a quick song. 917, we got 23 Odd Cats, Roots.
So we brought you down here into the sewer to get an honest opinion about our new 2017 Sewer Mobile. You are not an actor and wasn't paid to be brought down here. We just want everybody to know that. This is a complete, honest view of the 2017 Sewer Mobile. But I want to tell you, as I take off this duct tape and gag, that this car is 100% environmentally friendly.
Hello, caller.
Hello, this is Nicky the Rat.
This is Nigga the Rat. Nigga the Rat Radio.
Alrighty.
How are you?
Yeah, so you can call me H2O. I'm giving you a call because I got some some fun, conspiracy theory talk. I see that's a pretty common topic on your streams.
It is, and I was trying to make a conspiracy earlier. I was having trouble with it, but
yeah, just joined the stream. A good friend of mine, you probably heard the name Ducky. He pointed me to the stream because thought I'd be a good fit for this kind of conversation, and so let's see what we can cook up.
do you want to know what I was what conspiracy I was trying to cook up? I was trying to cook a conspiracy.
No.
Do you want to know what I was trying to cook, or do you have one that you would like to talk about?
Well, let's well, first off, I want to ask you, what are some conspiracies that that people aren't really talking about that they should be talking about?
Well, none. People should not be wasting their time with anything other than what they enjoy.
Hmm. Well, okay, then. Well, so what was the conspiracy you were cooking up yourself?
All right, so the conspiracy I was cooking up was uh, something with the pharmaceuticals are trying to they're trying to work with the food. They're trying to get fake food to become more popular because reasons. I don't know. Maybe because there's money in it somewhere. I don't really know. But
I think I see
so
what you're getting at. Yeah.
yeah, so the conspiracy is that like, oh, bird flu, let's kill chickens. Now eggs cost more money. And now they could sell fake eggs, maybe made from petroleum or something, or seed oil. I don't know. But they could sell fake eggs for cheaper because the bird eggs cost more. And then maybe there's some labs in Ukraine making some of this fake food. And then, also they want you to take Ozempic so you stop eating, so you don't eat food. They want you to not eat food, and then they want you to eat fake food when you do eat.
It's like we're entering a post-food society. I see what you mean
Yeah.
because when I think about like modern like flavor stuff, like modern candy, like modern sweets in general, it's like we've taken like a natural sweetness, like let's like a strawberry flavor, artificial strawberry does not taste anything like real strawberry, right? It's like a condensed like bastardization of like a sweet strawberry, right?
Cherry
So
is
it's
always the
almost like
worst. Whenever there's like a
it's like
cherry
we're
flavor, it's always the worst.
mhm. It's like we're creating like a fake world. Because but the weird thing is though, it's like you might ask like, well, ideally things shouldn't be fake, right? Because maybe like fake's what I like, right? But in the end though, it's like where does like the fake thing eventually become like the commonly remembered real thing? Like, so apparently there's something similar with bananas. Like, bananas don't taste the same way they used to, according to some people.
They still taste good. The only bananas that taste different is the banana candy. Like, do they still make runts? That's what had the little candy banana. Now,
Like those little like hard candies, that
yeah,
kind
the
of like
little, the heart. There was the heart shaped thing. There was the apple, and there was the banana. That
I'm not
candy
sure if they
banana was
still
so
make
good.
those, but it's been like I think I would have been like fairly young the last time I ever had any of those. But
Artificial
again,
bananas are gone because the real bananas are artificial now, right?
yeah, it's like the like your grandpa's banana is not your banana.
Grandpa's banana was
So
veiny. Okay, no, that's disgusting.
a veiny banana, that's a ooh.
Would you eat
Yeah, it's like
if bananas were veiny and pulsated, would you still eat them?
I
Like if
mean for
that
$20 maybe. I mean $20 is $20, it's like no matter how bad inflation gets.
You got me there, caller. Do you have a favorite conspiracy?
My favorite conspiracy theory. Well, this one like is straight up like a meme theory, but it's like the idea that Minecraft is flat Earth propaganda. And so think about it. It's like so you exist on this like flat square plane, right? And you have essentially infinite resources the further out you go in the world. And so it's like it's eliminating the idea of resource scarcity in our youth, and it's convinced us that well the world can only work on a flat plane, right? And in a weird way, it kind of encourages the whole like notion of just build more, like build into what end? Like, in Minecraft, like the whole end of the game is that Ender Dragon thing. Like, you get some weird, like, you build some interdimensional portal to like this nether realm or something, or not the nether realm. Like that's a different realm, but to, like the end realm. And like when you think about where like technology is taking humanity now, it's like eventually, like, to what end are we going to, like have an interdimensional portal that takes us to realms unknown, like and so it's like or like what Nachi's agenda was with Minecraft. Like, was it like symbolic of his take on where technology is and the progression of technology is taking us?
Did you just say that it's Minecraft is Nazi technology because it's
No,
Minecraft?
not Nazi technology. Minecraft.
Minecraft.
So I think Minecraft, like no, Minecraft, like that game, the block game where
It's
yeah,
also
they're
promoting
making
other.
they're making some shitty live action movie of it with Jack Black in it.
It's promoting other stuff too, like gravity is fake.
I can see that, yeah.
Because a
I
lot of
think
stuff in Minecraft is
large psyop.
anti-gravity.
Like Minecraft is, it's it's like it's incepting the idea in our heads that we can all be square.
You could be. Being square is cool now.
Yeah, being square, man. Who cares about being well-rounded? We gotta be square, man. Like,
It's hip to be a square. That was cool. It just took one song to fix being square.
mm-hmm.
Why can't they do that for like 90% of ailments today? Just make a song about it, and everybody's cool with it.
Well,
Oh,
see, look,
you
the
got a
square
limp.
isn't
Who
really even
cares?
like
There's that song. Limps are cool. You don't have to worry
well, no,
about
I
it.
mean, look, the thing about the square is like the square itself is not even like the strongest shape. It's like you have like the triangle is a relatively stronger shape, right? That's what
Well,
they claim.
squares
Not
and
having a
triangles are
tripod.
they're not shapes. Wait, no, they are shapes.
The geometric forms,
Yeah, but those
So
are
like a
two-dimensional,
triangle
and the
would be
second dimension doesn't exist.
yeah. So I guess like a cube or a triangle. So a triangle theoretically would be like more like a more even though it's a simpler shape. You could build like a more complex world with triangles as
You know what's
opposed
stronger
to
than a triangle, though? Just a dot.
pyramids.
A single
A
point.
dot, single point, yeah. Well, single point's like a lack of shape though. That's like it's like there's no substance there.
No, there is. The
Just like
point
how there's no
itself is
substance
the
to our
substance, and that's
artificial
why it's the
banana flavor
strongest thing.
anymore.
Like, you ever try to crack a nut? It's much harder to crack a nut than to break a triangle.
That's true, yeah.
So,
You ever tried to
yeah.
crack open a coconut?
Yeah. Doesn't end well.
No. And this circles back to like artificial flavorings, like like the artificial coconut, like it's like it's a like was like the ends that we like the ends we've achieved, like the end goal of creating this artificial coconut flavoring instead of
How
just
do you even get
eating
into
the real
that
coconut.
field? There's no school for it, is there?
What, like the artificial food?
Yeah, like.
Well, I mean, they have like food science. Like there's like one university, I believe it's Purdue University. They have like a food
Is that why
sciences
everything tastes like chicken?
course. Oh well, it's spelled differently. It's not the P-E-R-D-U-E. It's a P-U-R-D-U-E. So it's like
it's more French.
yeah, they get confused, I guess. But yeah, they have a food science program. So and you gotta wonder, like what's is this evolution? We talked about how Minecraft is begging the question of like what the the end goal, like what the end, like what is the goal we're moving towards the progression technology? Well, what's the goal we're moving towards the progression of like artificial flavoring? Because it's like artificial coconut. Like what's the benefit of artificial coconut instead of just eating a regular like a naturally grown coconut? Perhaps because
it's probably maybe for like mold or bacteria, because like if you put like coconut flavoring onto anything, it's gonna get more moldy faster. But if you put chemicals that mimic coconut, it might last longer. I don't know if that's really a benefit or if it or like it's all. Do you ever drink? You ever have boba tea?
I have had boba tea. Yeah.
Do you like boba tea?
That's like made from sweet potatoes, right?
It's. I thought it was just mostly sugar, isn't it?
Well, I think it's like the little like ball things at the bottom of the cup.
Tapioca.
I'm pretty sure. At least I've been told that's like made from sweet potato or something, but I might be mistaken.
I don't know where tapioca comes from. Maybe it's like from a tree. But isn't everything from a tree?
I've learned that myself. Because like I associate tapioca with like tapioca pudding. I associate that with like old people like enjoying tapioca pudding. Because I don't know what it is. I think at some point in your life.
What's the tapioca?
I don't even know what tapioca is. It's like it sounds like some kind of STD. Honestly.
What is tapioca? Tapioca is a conspiracy.
Yeah, tapioca is the grand conspiracy of all. Like this is all where this is net zero. This is like the singularity of conspiracies. Like with tapioca.
It's sugar. No, it's starch. It's starch that comes from the root of a cassava plant. I don't know what a cassava plant is. What the fuck is a cassava plant?
Cassava plant.
Cassava. Why don't they call it cassava then? Why is it called tapioca?
Casanova plant.
It looks like a potato.
So yeah, the potato.
Starch.
Interesting. Yep,
you were right, Kohler. You were fucking right.
I was close.
Cassava looks like a potato. Like if you showed me a cassava or a potato, I'd be like, well, that doesn't look like a potato. But I don't know what a cassava is. But it's very rootish. It kind of looks like a brown carrot. It looks like a really gross carrot.
Yeah. I wonder if it helps your eyesight like real carrots do.
I wonder if you eat a lot of it, if you'll turn brown. And if you do that, will that be cultural appropriation?
Oh, I mean, that's a whole different. I mean, I'm personally, I think the way the world is now, you can be anything you want to be. Like right now, I could become a cassava plant if I wanted to, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I will be a tapioca ball.
I'll be a cup of boba tea.
When you drink boba tea, do you chew on the tapioca balls or do you just swallow? Do you chew or swallow?
I chew it, yeah.
You chew it?
It's like it's just kind of interesting. Like it's like I can't. Like there's something like. It's a weird mental block where it's like if you know explicitly that it's not a pill, like your brain won't let you swallow it. You have to like instinctively chew it. But I don't know.
Where did you meet Ducky? With Ducky?
Oh, Ducky?
Where? Yeah, where did you come across Ducky?
Well, there's this little this little secret, cult's the wrong word, but more or less a cult of you'd say like a bunch of dead rabbits, the cult of dead rabbits. It's a very secretive organization, which is full of people who talk about tapioca conspiracies.
Is there a Discord server for the cult of the dead rabbit?
I can't. That's classified information, man. I can't tell you.
I'll take that as a maybe.
They'll study this for years. Like, this is like some deep state stuff.
Caller, do you play video games?
Do I play video games? I don't know. I play a lot of Battletoads. I occasionally call GameStop, to this day, to ask if they have, battle. I'm that one guy that calls about Battletoads. That's caused many GameStop employees to quit their jobs.
Caller, GameStop doesn't exist anymore.
Are you sure about it?
We're in the year 2027. Bitcoin is illegal now.
Yeah, Bitcoin's illegal.
Doesn't GameStop only exist because of... Well, it's not even meme stock. Either way, it's a...
Yeah, like Trump coin. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's... You never know what's going to exist. Like, it's so weird that, like, there's some cryptocurrencies that take off and some cryptocurrencies that don't. And the only difference between them is their name. More or less.
Oh, we have a message in the chat. The Cult of the Dead Rabbit is a prestigious organization committed to the pursuit of knowledge from an individual who probably is very good at games, possibly.
Pursuit of knowledge. Man, all I can say is thank you to Ducky for bringing all the cult members into the show tonight. So it's a very crowded sewer.
I suppose that's better than than a bear in the sewer. If there was a bear in the sewer, you'd assume there's like some kind of...
If there was a bear in the sewer, I'd be out of here so quick. Man, I don't fuck with bears.
No, man. So how do you feel about the whole debate, the dilemma of encountering a bear or a strange man in the woods?
It's midnight in the sewer, caller. It's midnight in the sewer. I'd much rather meet a bear, because a man in the woods, if he saw me, he'd want a piece. A bear, he'd probably get out of there.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't want a
bear,
piece.
you just have to make yourself look big or something like that, and you kind of start speaking in tongues to it, and they'll eventually get thinking, man, this human's fucking crazy, and then just turn around and walk away. The strange man, maybe they're crazier than you, and that's the risk you're taking. That human, might be Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. But
Caller, are any of your friends female?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Do you have any friends that are feline?
Oh, cats? No.
All right, I like
no,
you.
Cats.
Cool. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Females
cats,
in, felines out. It's
Yeah, the dilemma with cats is that cats eventually they insist upon themselves that they are the deity in your household, whereas a dog is more loyal to the human because the human is their deity, but the cat believes they're being the human is subservient to them, and so cats are it's devil's work to deal with cats.
Do you think cats have a soul?
I think they have a soul. I just think it's a soul that is it's either too superior to the human soul, or it just believes it's superior to the human soul, and therefore is a contentious soul to ours.
How about rats? Do you think rats have souls?
Oh no, rats don't have souls, no.
Fuck you. All right, let's listen to the next song of the night. We have a Tiny Demon Bee with Nosferatu. Caller?
Hi, is this Nick the Rat?
This is Nick the Rat Radio.
Hi, I just had a couple of questions for you.
A couple?
Just a couple, just maybe one or two.
All right. All right. Let's see if we could do this. All right. What's going on, caller? What do you got?
Listen, so you're a rat, right? I really need to know what your favorite kind of cheese is.
Wisconsin has the best cheese. Cheese curds. I like cheese curds from Wisconsin.
I think my favorite kind of cheese is Colby Jack.
I like the one with the spicy, like jalapeno or spicy jack cheese. Is that real?
I think so. Yeah, spicy Colby Jack.
It's probably, yeah. It's really good.
Have you ever had burgers stuffed with any kind of cheese with like jalapenos in them? Because they're real good.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think my favorite cheese this is going to sound so horribly boring. I think just like American cheese, like melted American cheese. You could put melted yellow cheese on like anything.
Right? I mean, grilled cheese with the American cheese is honestly a classic, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, the best grilled cheese that you could ever have, you're going to take Gouda, a sharp cheddar, put that son of a bitch on some sourdough. You're going to cook that up with some butter. It's going to be magnificent.
That doesn't sound so bad.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, cheese is pretty great. Cheese is really good.
I love cheese.
I was somebody sent me a whole shitload of cheese. I just finished a whole nother bar. What is the best cracker to put cheese on? Is it?
Oh, For me personally, I really like the kind of crackers that it's like there's like some olive oil, and then it's like, salty, buttery with some cheese and maybe a little pepperoni on that. It's real good.
My favorite cracker to put cheese on is the British. That's
I don't think I've ever had them kind of crackers. Okay. Listen. Just one more thing. I need to know how you feel about jet fuel melting steel beams.
Jet fuel.
Do you think it melts steel beams, Nick the Rat? Okay, you're from New York. Maybe you'll have the answer. I don't know.
I don't even know if there was steel beams in the Twin Towers. Like, they say, oh yeah, it was built with steel beams, but then maybe they bought the steel from China. And then...
China. No, listen, I don't know. My stepdad thinks the earth is flat, so it can't really get any worse than that.
No,
He believes in the Minecraft theory.
Flat Earth could exist.
And it's all because of Minecraft.
No, I can tell
that's
you.
That's why he believes it.
Check it out. What if life is flat? There is only one dimension.
But that's no way, because we're 3D objects, aren't we?
And that's the only dimension there is. The third dimension is the only dimension that exists in our reality. So we're one-dimensional creatures. The life is flat.
You know what? You kind of low-key got a point. What them sewers been teaching you?
A lot. I'm addicted to physics. It's physics is what keeps you grounded.
Gravity.
You can't do anything that's outside of physics. And yeah. So life is flat. When you see a drawing on a piece of paper, it's not two-dimensional. No, there's ink and shit on top of stuff. There's atoms involved.
Layer by layer, therefore it all would be flat, huh?
Are you a cult member as well?
I am indeed a dead rabbit.
Man, I gotta give Ducky a high five. Ducky is a good person.
Ducky will be Ducky. He's kind of funny sometimes.
Only sometimes?
He can be a little stinker sometimes. He's a little rude sometimes. But
Really?
You know what? That's all a part of his Ducky charm. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen Ducky get very rude.
He just gets a little... He's sassy for a man. Shit, I'm not used to that.
He does get sassy. I'll give him that.
See?
He'll be like, wait, hold up a minute. Let me tell you something. And then he'll but he gets, yeah.
He gets very philosophical, Nick. Very philosophical.
So is there a Cult of the Dead Rabbit Discord?
Unfortunately, I really can't tell you, but if you'd be so inclined to look up the Cult of the Dead Rabbit and see what comes up, maybe you could find gateway into our prestigious community.
Gee, really? All right, let's see here. Cult of the Dead Rabbit Discord. Let's see if Google is more helpful than you cult members here. Wait, there's a bunch of Discords? The hell?
No, it should be just one organization.
Welcome to the Cult of the Dead Rabbit's official Discord server. All right, so Google's telling me that there is one.
Well, then I assume Google must be correct, huh? Will you be joining the Cult of the Dead Rabbit? We're always welcoming new members.
First, I have to go through the vetting lobby. You must complete a few more steps before you can talk. What is your social security number and your...
What's your ASL?
You need a 12F Boston.
We need your mother's maiden name and the last four of your father's social security, please.
It's not going to happen. Because I don't know it.
Damn it.
I don't know it. I can look it up. You want me to look it up? Oh, look at this. It puts a little circle around your face and stuff. What? I might be in there. I might have snuck through the walls, everybody.
They're in the fucking walls, Nick.
Wait.
They're in the goddamn walls.
Who is Bob?
Bob? Bob is our community's local voice. He is Bob. You have to experience him. He truly.
Is Bob the head rabbit? See,
Our current cult leader, her name is Gray.
Gray. So, but how is Bob has more power though?
Because at the moment, cult leader Gray is on leave.
Jesus fucking this. Really?
Life happens. But there's so many ambassadors that will get you taken care of. We would love to have you in the cult of the dead rabbit.
I'm a little scared.
There's only sacrifices once a month, okay?
All right. Well, if it's once a month, that's fine. I can deal with that.
12 people a year. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
What is one of your biggest questions about the universe that you would like to have answered? I could answer it. Because what the cult of the dead rabbit doesn't know is that the cult of the alive rat is uber powerful. We know all. Question the rat, and you'll be answered.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What is, if you had to guess, what is the probability that one day we're going to get sucked into a black hole?
Well, the probability of us getting sucked into
I know that we're like rotating around one right now.
It's gonna happen, but not in our lifetime. That was an easy one.
I don't know what else to ask.
Well,
I'm
because
a finance major. I know shit about physics. You ask me something about numbers, I got you. But
no. I could tell you next week's lottery numbers. Do you want to know that?
Oh no, I don't want to be rich because then I'll get greedy and ungrateful.
So you're not rich?
Nope, I'd rather.
All right. Well, we only talk to rich people on Nick the Rat Radio. Let's continue listening to that rest of the song. Now we're going to try something new here. The phone line is still open, I think.
Hello, Nick the Rat Radio. Calling you to say, do you believe in the flat Earth conspiracy, Nick the Rat?
Yes. I think everything
Do
is
you believe in
one dimension.
turtle traveling, like the world existing on the back of turtle?
No.
Like from Stephen King's Metaverse? Do you believe that jet fuel? Wait, no, that's terrible. Sorry. Yeah. Whichever. Like, if this is you, Ducky,
Ow.
you've been pranked.
It looks like the cult of the dead rabbit questions if jet fuel could melt steel beams. I'm just surprised that you could crash a plane into a building and it just doesn't get knocked over right away. Like, cause like if I was playing that out in my head and I would see it, I would just see the plane hit the building and then the building would kind of break apart like Minecraft pieces and shatter and go all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey.
What's happening, Rat?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm enjoying my Wednesday evening. I feel another burst of energy coming through. Feeling good.
Good. Oh, man. Speaking of burst of energy, you ever let loose of a hot load before you wanted to?
All the time.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you sneeze, you know.
The hot loads come out of all your orifices.
Yeah, orify.
Orify.
Oh, man. What is going on with the orca?
The whales?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening with the
think
whales?
I was saying the oracle.
The oracle?
Trying to make plural oracles. Yeah. Yeah.
Oracles?
Oracle. Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
Yeah, man. Well, now the oracles are showing. The unraveling has begun.
The unraveling is happening quickly.
Yeah. Or it's slow and we just don't know.
It's probably pretty slow.
Yeah.
It's just been
10
really
more
slow.
days. The storm is hitting. I'm running between raindrops, but I heard it's here. Oh, man.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Let it seep in, man. Let change occur. Let's not fear change.
Well, I'm pretty happy with the devil I know.
Me too. It's very comforting.
Yeah.
It's like a nice warm hand on your sack.
Yeah, on your taint. Hey, are you the hand that takes? That's why there ain't nothing there. Yeah.
Ain't nothing left
You
to
know
give.
what I mean? Yeah. Ain't no way I want to go. Man, we got a pig the other night.
Oh.
Finally.
How'd you get
it?
it?
306 bullet out of a shell through the spine. Yeah, 30-06. Yeah.
Did you did you pull the trigger?
No, but I fucking slung him out of the fucking corn pile and into the truck.
Eh? Was he heavy? How big is he?
I didn't do it by myself. About 350 pounds.
Yeah, you definitely didn't do that by yourself. Fuck. That's a big pig.
I mostly did. Yeah, he was pretty big. Yeah. Yeah. Man, his fucking nuts were huge. Huge.
They're a delicacy.
Like, they're really? They didn't say anything about that at the processing plant.
Good night, Tunnel Rat. Yeah, you process those balls, you can make pig bolognese.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Delicacy
Oh,
in France. French people love pig balls.
really?
Yeah.
Like mountain oysters?
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
I didn't know that. They're pretty big, man. That's a lot of delicacy. Holy taint. Tiz. They call them a tiz.
Are pigs
They're
hairy?
tiz.
Was this pig hair? Did it have hair on it?
Yeah. He was pretty hairy.
Pretty hairy?
I inspected him for like ticks and other infections and stuff.
Do you have to shave
And,
pigs? Do you shave them?
They skin them.
Oh, so you take all this, but isn't the skin tasty if you cook it? Doesn't it get crispy? Crispy pig skin?
Yeah, but that's like a layer. They take the outer skin off.
Wait, there's outer skin and inner skin?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Shit.
We sawed his head off.
Oh wait, I'm thinking about pork rinds. Pork rinds aren't. Is that pig skin? Is pig skin pork rinds, or is that footballs?
No, footballs are pig skin.
Footballs are pig
And
skin.
there's, yeah. Well,
Pork rinds
rinds,
are
like,
intestine, I think.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought they were like interior skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so sawzalled his head off, and we're boiling that down, and then we're gonna bleach out the bones. He had some gnarly tusks. Yeah. We shot two of them, but one got away.
You didn't hunt them down? You didn't follow the trail of blood?
Oh my God, man! We went into the woods and took a dog back there and everything. There
Really?
was so much pig. Oh yeah, there was so much pig waller. There was just trails from pigs had been running for days and days. The dog was like, "Yeah, whatever." You know, he was like, "Yeah, okay."
It's like I'm getting fed either way.
For miles, like it was like retarded. It was like, the dog was like, "Are you serious, dude?" Nice try. There's just so much, so many of them.
You have to starve the dog.
Yeah, no, like sometimes the buzzards will help you. As soon as they start to off gas, the buzzards will circle, and it's amazing how quick buzzards will get there.
Well, your bullets should have trackers in it. You should have like a tracking thing. You should shoot it and you could follow it like with a radio.
That'd be killer, you know. But technology ain't there yet.
It's gotta be. There's gotta be bullets you could shoot at critters and track them down.
Well, I'm sure you could put some kind of dart in their ass, a radio dart. You know.
You know, well, they got that dust, computer dust. You put computer dust in their food.
Oh no, we just give them COVID vaccines and use them as Wi-Fi. That's what we do. Whenever your phone starts to work good. That's the problem with these pigs, man. They were coming out in the middle of the night. So you're sitting up there in the stand and you want to look at your phone, but I don't, but other people do. And then you can't see the fucking pigs because it's so dark. You know, we got a thermal scope and a night scope, night vision scope, but they don't work as good if you're looking at your fucking phone.
We gotta bring that word back. Not pig. We gotta bring back the word swine. Swine.
Swine? Swine?
Swine. Swine.
Swine?
You swine. That's because like a lot of people use pig, like oh fucking pig, I hate pig. But how about swine?
I like swine, but I like pig too. I used to go to this club called the Bourgeois Pig. I liked that. It could have been the Bourgeois Swine, I guess. Swine is fine, but a bourgeois pig really says it. You know
Bourgeois pig.
Yeah.
Swine. What is there another word for well, pork is after you're cooked. There's pork, pig, swine, hog.
Yeah.
Hog.
We all like hogs.
Is there any like a gender specific term for pork? Like a male pig is a
sow and a boar.
Oh, so a sow is a female pig?
Yeah.
Sow swine. That's what we should call women we don't like. That would be a real hit them in the gut. You sow swine.
So I should change from
boar is just wild.
Gargling.
Pig is a type of swine. Oh, God.
Bourgeois swine. I should change from cum gargling gutter slut to sore. What are we calling them now? Swines. Man, I've slept through most of the show, bro.
That's fine. Me too.
It's cool. Wow, that's amazing. You're still on, man. When I go to sleep, I usually shut down shit.
I was really high earlier. Now I'm high and drunk, so I'm okay.
Oh, what's the weather like there?
It's in the 30s.
Not in this. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking cold though in a couple days, ain't it?
It's been like rainy. It's wet. It's not so bad. But you know, if you have your digits,
get down to single digits again, though, ain't it?
Well, I'm going to Mexico soon, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going down to Cancun, Mexico.
Wow. What are you doing down there? What they do?
Yeah, we're doing a mayo tasting. They're mixing Dorito powder with mayo, and they want me to come down and try it out.
That sounds pretty awesome.
It's pretty good, yeah. Did you ever travel internationally with drugs on you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably well, it's probably not suggested to do, but it's probably doable, right? It's probably doable.
Everything's where everybody has everything everywhere now.
Yeah, well, it's I've been reading on like Travelocity about people selling really shitty weed tea for exorbitant prices.
Yeah. I've been on the beach, yeah. If only you knew people with friends there.
Well, that's why I'm throwing out feelers, just trying to see if how far your reach goes. Does it go to Cancun?
Yeah. We'll talk. Yeah. When are you going?
Next week.
Really?
Yeah.
How many days?
I'm there for 6 days, I think. I'm going from for like a week. It's like 6-7 days.
I think going that direction, you're fine. It's coming the other direction.
Oh. Well, if I brought anything, I would probably use it all while I was there.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go to a Mexican prison. I'm just gonna drink. I'm just gonna get drunk. I don't need to smoke weed.
You're gonna go to the what you call them, pyramids?
No, I don't think so. I'm not. I'm probably not gonna leave the resort.
That's what everybody says nowadays. It's probably best.
Yeah, because if there's a talking rat running around,
Yeah.
they're gonna definitely just scoop me up and be like, "Viva la sewer," you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Or you get on a bus for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and you go to the pyramids. It's kind of cool.
Well, yeah,
Teotihuacan or whatever.
they are cool, but I really don't need to see. I don't need to see them that much. Like, I know how they built them. They used UFOs. They cheated. They used hacks.
I don't know. Those kind of look built like by people.
No, UFOs.
Oh, that would make the most sense. You know.
Oh yeah. No way are these people building fucking like what are they going to use these pyramids for? You go to the pyramids, there's no computers or desks or chairs. Nobody's doing work there. Like, why were they building these things?
It's piles of bones. Looks like they were doing a bit of murdering.
Probably. That's what he's doing. We're gonna build this, and I'll kill you on top.
I'll kill you below. I'll kill you on top. They were pretty bloody. Man, there's all kind of stuff going on, ain't there? The unraveling.
Yeah, man. It's there's been a lot of patch updates.
Yeah.
Some yeah, I don't know.
Well, you get the right number of racists on anything, and shit'll start happening. You know.
But who are the
That's the way it
racists?
goes.
I don't know who's racist anymore. It's
everyone.
I know. And when everybody's racist and they call other people racist, you don't know if they're being racist or if the racists are the racists.
Well, let's just concede it's everyone. You know, that's how it goes. Man, I gotta listen to some music tonight. Oh shit!
I
got
got
any
some
good
music.
tonight? What do you got?
I got a whole bunch of music here. I got
Play me a tune.
You want to hear a tune? All right, we got ETC with Impulse. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
Sweet. Don't panic.
I'll open the phone line in a second, guys. Hold on. Jeez. Yeah, been playing a game called Phasmophobia a lot lately. First, I didn't understand it. Then I started to see it. And then I started to experience it. It's strange when you start to learn a game. And when you learn a game that takes several hours to even understand it, it's a weird experience. It's a very weird experience. But in the game, there's a, you upload, you're hunting ghost. And the ghost, you hunt them in different ways. You use different things. There's spirit boxes, and you can upgrade them. There's what are they called? Like EMF readers, and detect, ghost energy. And if it goes above a certain point, then it's actually a pretty fun game. And I tried to play it on the show a little while ago. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted to, but there's a new segment we're going to try right now that actually ties in with it. So let's start the segment up here. Paranormal news update. Check out this story right here. Man, this is from people.com. Man, I don't know if you mean mankind or whatever, but man allegedly, that's, all right, we're starting off rocky. When there's allegedly in the title. Killed girlfriend after his paranormal meter scared him into thinking she would eat him. Jared Wolf admitted to shooting Jane A. White. This is from people.com. A Pennsylvania man will stand trial for the murder and other charges after allegedly confessing to killing his girlfriend in January, claiming he did it out of fear of paranormal activity. Yeah, man, another beer. This is my third tall boy. The victim, 46-year-old Jane A. White, was found fatally shot on the street in Northumberland County, Pennsylvania, PA, on January 3rd. Her boyfriend, Jared Wolf, 46, they were both 46, was arrested after his brother called 911 and alleged Wolf had told him he shot White. Per an arrest affidavit and the court testimony of a Sunbury police officer, both of which were reported on multiple outlets. At the hearing on Tuesday, February 5th, a judge said Wolf will be standing trial for 7 charges against him, including first-degree murder. That would be the only charge I think that really mattered. On the day of the incident, Wolf allegedly told authorities he and White had gone to a friend's house and they smoked the devil's lettuce. They smoked Earth's pubic hair. They smoked some weed. However, the police said later he claimed he was not sure what he had smoked. Maybe he smoked some fen-phen. He then said he put a paranormal meter up against a statue and claimed the high reading on the purported meter scared him, per the affidavit. Due to the purported high reading, he said he became scared someone would kill him, the affidavit alleges. Jared Wolf stated he thought that Jane Wolf and his friends were all trying to kill him and eat him. So he panicked. He ran out of the house to retrieve his handgun from his car, and Wolf confessed to subsequently shooting White. White was pronounced dead at the scene by the coroner, who determined that she got shot. This guy shot her. These two were both 46. They were dating. I don't know how long they were dating for, but Wolf on White crime here. White was an artist, a photographer, and a caregiver. She had 2 kids. She was an amazing person and a mother. Her life was taken from her for no reason at all, but apparently it was because of weed. One of her kids says, I think about you every day, Mom. I love you so much. Yeah. Wolf has been charged with first-degree murder, third-degree murder, and first-degree murder. The first, third, and what about second? Where's second-degree murder? How do you do first and third, but not second? And 2 counts of aggravated assault, among other offenses. Plea information was not available in the court. Blah, 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 blah. Jared Wolf.
Police in Northumberland County have arrested a man after a deadly shooting. 46-year-old Jared Wolf has been charged with murder in connection with the death of Jane White. Police were dispatched to Court Street in Sunbury just after 1 p.m. on January 3rd. White was found bleeding in the street with a gunshot wound to the chest and was pronounced dead. Adam Wolf called police saying his brother showed up at his house with a gun, claiming he shot his girlfriend. Jared Wolf was taken into custody at his brother's house, and according to police, Jared claimed he was under the influence of an unknown substance when that shooting happened. Police.
Well, that story sucks. But hey, that's your paranormal news update for this Wednesday. Actually, Thursday. 2/13. It's almost Valentine's Day, everybody. Yeah. And that's been
Paranormal News Update.
your paranormal news update. Let's listen to a voicemail.
Don't panic. Hey, what's up, Nick the Rat? I got some fun conspiracy theories to talk to you about.
Christopher Rapkin with Passion for the Dance.
Should I or shouldn't I? Pursuing thoughts invading his mind. Nick the Rat wonders if it is fine. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Should I or shouldn't I?
Should I release a cryptocurrency?
What's up?
A meme coin? Whoa! Hello.
You still on your stream?
Yeah, man. I'm
Nice.
wondering if I
It's-
should release a sewer a crypto coin,
Crypto coin?
a meme coin. Do you think I should do it?
Yeah. By the way, I'm that guy we're talking to on stream earlier. Yeah. You found me. You found my lair.
Well, this is sort of H2O's lair. Sort of. Nick, welcome to the Cult of the Dead Rabbit.
I like your voice, sir.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
like
Bob
yours.
is a
I hear
wonderful
you're a
man.
celebrity.
What? I don't know where you heard that from.
I mean, you have a small following, so you're more famous than most of us. So
That's true.
I spoke to John McAfee.
Oh my God, is he still alive? He's not still alive.
I think he's dead.
I spoke to him after he was dead. No, I spoke to him while he was still alive.
You gotta do a seance for John McAfee, man. You know, learn about how to install his antivirus software for once.
Tell you how to uninstall it.
How to uninstall it, yeah.
I want to do a seance and contact Art Bell. I think we could maybe get in touch with him.
Now, how would you do that on the radio?
Well, you pick up electrical signals from ghosts and spirits through, you put enough.
What's it sound like?
You shake your table enough, and your microphone you'll hear it.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling a spirit.
Art, are you there?
Yep.
That was
I
it.
sense
That was Morse code for yes.
Sensing a presence. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you should try that. What'd you do tonight? I missed it.
He's still going right now. So
Yeah,
he's
you're live.
technically-
You're being broadcast.
Oh, no, stop it. You're just like running around on the internet and collecting subjects to interview on the radio.
I just swoop around. I
No,
grab.
people voluntarily
grab
call him.
I fucking love it. That's great. Hey, can I swear?
Yep, yeah. This is a podcast. You could say a lot of bad things on podcasts.
Well, I think it's pretty fantastic that you showed up at the Cult of the Dead Rabbit and blessed us with your presence. You're well known by us because Ducky keeps your spirit alive here in the cult.
By the way, I had a thought that now that I'm watching your stream live. So your headphone and your hat setup, it reminds me very much of Hey Arnold. And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's quite it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I don't know how that could go with Hey Arnold. My head is not that.
Well, so
shape,
he has like this long blonde hair that goes outside of his head. So, he has like a blue hat he wears.
Those are my ears.
Yeah, but it looks like the Hey Arnold hair.
Really?
Oh no, Bob abandoned me. Oh no.
Bob's like, I'm gonna.
So I
fuck
guess
outta
you know
here.
I'm back on. I don't know what to talk about, man. I think yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that
Well,
was, like,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
the last thing we left off on was the idea of like, do rats have souls? Well, now I think my opinions evolved on that. I think rats do have souls. Like nice, smooth jazz music.
You're wrong. We're soulless creatures. See this. He'll get it right one day. He'll get it right one day. Bob sounds like Darren O'Neill almost. Bob sounds like Maybe Bob is Darren O'Neill. I wonder if Darren was in there. That's get those two. Bob having a conversation with Darren would be amazing. So yeah, should I have a cryptocurrency? Should I release a meme coin, the sewer coin? I could do that, right? So that's what I've been thinking about. And you know, like Haktua girl, she probably stole a shitload of money from people, but did she really steal it from people, or did she just take stupid people's money? You know, if I got famous, you know, one day, I'd probably become just a gigantic asshole, which would. That's why I'm happy. I'll probably never be like famous. I'm, you know, maybe I am already an asshole from the amount of fame that I already have. So if I got even more famous, I'd be even a larger asshole. Because I could see how that could happen. Because if you have like just a constant stream of income and people and stuff, then you're gonna not appreciate it. And if you don't appreciate the people and the money and the stuff, then you're an asshole. And you know, currently I appreciate whenever I get the money or anything, but if I had a lot of it, I probably would just become a complete asshole. So maybe I shouldn't make a meme coin, because I would just cash out and just fucking pull the rug and be rich and be a giant asshole. Oh well. Okay, well that's that segment of
Should I or shouldn't I? Sewer thoughts invading his mind. Nick the Rat wonders if it is fine. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Should I or shouldn't I?
caller, you're on the radio.
Hey, what's up, buddy? I just wanted to, excuse me, I just wanted to apologize for all of all of all of those people.
They're great. I loved them. They're
Nope,
amazing.
no, they're not. Nope, they suck. But I appreciation for every goddamn last one of them, and for you for thinking of yourself that you can just move on with life, and not worry about it. I like it.
Ducky, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Can jet fluid really melt steel beams?
Maybe I'm not really sure. I'm more curious of is if we had jet fuel as an ingredient in food, would that kill people? I don't think so. I
Not
think
that
we
much,
could
but you know, Skittles, Red 40.
We could just anyway, just to be clear, before you hang up on me, I have nothing.
What's up, Nick the Rat? I got some fun conspiracy theories to talk to you about.
Panic! Don't panic!
Hello, sir. I am calling to offer you the gift of flowers this Valentine's Day. Do you have a loved one or a family member that you just want to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. Well, flowers are the perfect gift. You can send a bouquet and they will think the world of you. You can impress your friends by sending them flowers. They will say, hey, I'm very impressed by you that you sent me flowers. They will thank you repeatedly to the point where you're like, okay, I know I sent you flowers, but your thank you once was enough. But wait, there's more. If you act right now, we will include water to water the flower with. Imagine watering the flower. Act now. We will sign you up for a payment plan automatically for $29.95 a month. It will go up subsequent months to $39.99 a month. But rest assured, you'll be locked in at that rate. Act now. Operators are standing by.
Hey, ho.
Hey,
Let's go.
hey, man. Y'all were talking about flowers?
Flowers, yeah.
Man, you think it's weird to put flowers on your mom's grave on her birthday?
I used to be of the opinion that cutting down flowers was bad, but then I realized that flowers probably die every season anyway. So who really cares if you rip them out of the flower? It's like,
Well, they were born to die too, I think.
yeah. So I think, flowers, the most beautiful creatures are ready to get cut, snipped, ripped.
Yeah.
Is
it was my mom's birthday the other day. I went and put flowers on her grave.
No, that's not weird. If you put like dildos or something on there, that'd be very strange.
Well,
No, that would be very strange.
oh, really? I thought that's just how she knew I loved her.
If you put them on somebody else's grave, now that's funny.
Well, yeah, I guess.
No, it's not. That's not funny. Don't do that.
Actually, I'm thinking about power washing the graveyard. There's a lot of the headstones are pretty slimy. I'm thinking about
Yeah, be
getting
careful
in there.
though. You might power wash the
you-
headstone and blow it in pieces.
I don't. Yeah, no. I think you're right too. There's some that look like they could just use some gentle power washing.
Can you could, but shouldn't somebody be taking care of that? Like, isn't there like a groundskeeper?
I think it's kind of a family thing.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to check because it was all family till 1955, and now there's other people besides family. So it's a church group. So I'm going to find out. But my Mima and Pappies are just they're kind of grody. I think I want to clean. I definitely want to clean. So I'm like, oh, you come in and clean your only your family. That's not cool. So I think everybody's kind of family too. So there's some old ones. There's some 1600 ones. They need some special care. It looks like.
You know, it would be strange, and probably not that cool.
What?
If they hooked up power in cemeteries and then they put like webcams on certain graves, like if you want to see somebody's grave live at any point, you could kind of like tune in to their grave.
Yeah, I think that already exists.
Really? There's cameras on
Yeah.
graves.
Yeah. Just Google it, you'll see. There's a bunch. Graveyard webcam.
If I ever die if I die accidentally, put a camera on my grave and put it on Twitch and try to generate some money.
Streaming dead rat stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe you made it in that Cold of the Dead Rabbit. That's a pretty exclusionary place.
They're cool people, and you know, I'm a cool person. We blend.
I had an invite to go there once, but they never let me in. It was like getting interviewed for the country club and then not allowed in.
You gotta have a certain mindset, and I think you're almost enlightened enough for it. But yeah, don't you'll never be part of the cult. Sorry.
Yeah, I tried. I definitely ain't cool. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I mean?
why we're not letting you in.
You've been there like 8 seconds, rat.
No, well, yeah, I know, but I'm already like part of the group. We're part of the in crowd, so I kind of know.
Yeah, you know already. Okay.
You told them there was your picture was on the front door.
Oh shit!
You're like, don't let this guy in.
Oh man. Oh, man, it's supposed to be so cold there. I don't want to go. You're leaving for Cancun? Oh.
Yeah, it's yeah, it should be fun. It'll be a fun
It's
time.
supposed to be 9 degrees there Monday.
9?
Yeah.
In Cancun? No, it's 80
No.
and the low is 70.
Yeah.
Which is better
it's
than
perfect.
30 right now.
It's perfect. There'll be a ton of spring breakers down there. Oh my God, y'all are gonna have so much fun.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Is
gonna
Zindu gone?
steal some adrenochrome
Uh,
and do some Cancun murdering of
Hey,
young adults.
I got a question. What happened to last week's show? It didn't go on the internet.
What are you
It didn't
talking
go
about?
on YouTube.
It's there.
And I looked for it.
I'm gonna look right now because
Maybe I missed
I
it.
could fuck up like that. No, it's there. Where's my wait? Hold on. YouTube.
Was that?
Where am I? Me.
Wow, I missed the whole thing.
Studio. Content. Yeah, NLPIR.
Oh.
It was about natural linguistic properties in vampires or something. NLP.
Oh, I really like that.
It's pretty cool. I
thought-
taught people how to be I taught them how to be a vampire and like take mind control and hypnosis and do it and shit and be powerful.
What was Noam Chomsky your guest?
No.
Well, you like him, don't you?
No, man, no. I used to like him because I heard I was supposed to like him.
Yeah.
And then
And
I
you're
listened
like,
to
"This
him,
is
and then I was like,
nonsense."
it's like, hold on one second. Nah,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Isn't it weird how people get popular? It's like, oh yeah, this person's popular, but like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what did
Fuck
Noam
Tua.
Chomsky do?
He lied.
He said stuff. He said a lot of stuff, I guess, but
He's like a fake intellectual pundit. Though? I don't know. He's smarter than me, I reckon.
Probably is. He's got more
Words
money
mean
than me.
anything. Yeah. Oh boy, that shows how smart you are. Words mean anything.
It's like Michu Kaku. Michu Kaku.
Yeah. That scientist guy.
Yeah, like what did he do? He's like, oh yeah, the fish in the water. When he looks outside the water, it's not the same thing. I don't
No,
I
it's a
don't care about
different
fish,
dimension.
Michu
It's a
Kaku.
parallel universe.
And then when the thing happens, you'll give me your money. It's like, all right, damn,
Yeah.
he's good.
Oh my God, have
He's
you
good.
been paying attention to any of the science news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what regard?
I don't know. It's just like, oh, quantum computers.
Oh,
That's the thing now.
no.
I know it's not, but everybody else will tell you it is. Ooh, quantum. I know a bunch of Q-tards that are convinced, like, Trump is Jesus and the quantum computers are figuring out what's going on right now.
What is your opinion about Elon Musk?
What? She's one of the biggest welfare queens that ever lived. He's most likely a very, I wouldn't say he's a useful idiot. You know, I think he's part of
He's gotta be a puppet.
branch. I don't necessarily know if he's even a puppet as much as he is a puppeteer.
I don't think he.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess you could be an empty puppeteer, because like he's a really good thief and he does things, but then you kind of like see him in action, and then you find out what he's really made of, and it's just like, all right, you know, I'm not gonna be able to run a company like he does or whatever, but because fuck that, like, all right, no.
He delegates like 99.9%.
He's a good delegator. He probably is just a very
Yeah.
good delegator.
Yeah.
He's got to be good at
He's
something.
smart. Yeah, he's good at getting government contracts.
Well, but is he though? Like everything he does, he kind of like steals and he like morphs it.
Right. That's why I'm saying puppeteer rather than puppet.
Yeah.
You know?
But he's not very good.
Well,
Like he gets caught. He gets caught a lot. Like a lot of times, somebody will give him an idea and you'll see him stealing it. Like, because I'm a puppeteer, I'll take this. Thank you. And it's
yeah.
I guess he's still whatever. He's still doing it. You know.
Yeah. That's kind of his whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You been paying attention to any of this stuff though, the news?
Yeah, man. I listen to No
Yeah.
Agenda. I have
Yeah,
some money in the stock market.
I got a bunch of Dogecoin.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's a little bit like? What's going on with your Satoshis?
Some are in limbo, and some have been converted to USDs.
Did Blueberry get a hold of you?
No, he's
supposed to.
Well, yeah, I should probably message. Yeah, I gotta talk to some people soon.
Yeah, he's supposed to. What other tunes you got? You got any jazzy tunes?
That's crazy you asked. I do. I think I do. Let's see here.
Send me a song, Matt.
All right, let's listen to Blank with Cat Food.
Killer.
can do anything he wants.
Daydreaming, I'm cold, I'm slow walking, I'm floating, Houdini, my hoe, she screaming for more, she feeling. I just turn her dating to wet dreams, no bikini, oof, no bikini, oof, no demeanor. I just put it all up in her face, whoa. Let's see my bad bitches all up on my case, no Sabina, cat hanging out the castle, ooh, Serena. Got friends, they dance, got fat, got ass, 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 got friends, they dance, got fat.
Man, this is hot.
Serena, cat hanging out that castle, oh, Serena, oh, I eat her like hyena, come here, girl, I got that cat food, oh, Purina, it's wet, Katrina, cat hanging out that castle, oh, that cheetah, oh, I eat her like hyena, come here, girl, I got that cat food, oh, Purina. On your knees, bust it down. Let me see the ass jump for me, jump around. Let me see the ass jump for me, jump around. Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, wrap around. I told her hands on your knees, bust it down. Let me see the ass jump for me, up and down.
It's time. It is time. Grab a drink and smoke. And get ready to get soaked. Sit down, motherfuckers. It is time. The Nicorette Scary Sword Story Time. It's time. It is time. Grab a drink and smoke. And get ready to get soaked. Sit down, motherfuckers. It is time. The Nicorette Scary Sword Story Time.
My name is Danny, and my dad is the coolest dad in the world. By day, he wears a fancy suit and makes deals with important people. But at night, when the city sleeps, he turns into something way cooler, a spirit shaman warrior. he fights ghosts, monsters, and things that go bump in the sewer. And I help. Well, sort of. See, my dad has a secret weapon against a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2. The Ghost Gator. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 lives in the sewer tunnels under our neighborhood. And every now and then he tries to snatch kids right off the street. He's see-through, glowing green, with ghostly scales and huge, sharp teeth. He hates mayonnaise. Don't ask me why, but my dad figured it out. If you cover something, or someone, in special magical mayo, a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 can't touch it. He sizzles like a piece of bacon in a frying pan. And guess what? I'm the something. Every week, my dad dunks me in a giant bucket of Mayo of Protection trademark, then dangles me over a sewer grate like a ghost-fighting lure. When a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2, tries to grab me, sizzle. He screeches and disappears for another week. It's gross, but hey, it works. Until it didn't. One night, my dad geared up as usual, robes over his suit, glowing tattoos on his arms. He dunked me in the mayo, so gross, and we waited by the sewer grate. Then, a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 showed up. But something was wrong. He didn't sizzle, he didn't scream, he just grinned. Your magic mayonnaise is expired, warrior. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 growled. What? My dad gasped. Best before dates matter, Dad, I yelled. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 lunged and snapped his ghostly jaws around me. Everything went dark. When I woke up, I was in a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2's lair, deep under the city. The walls were covered in bones, broken toys, and a few very confused sewer rats. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 loomed over me, his glowing teeth inches from my face. Then I heard my dad's voice. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2. Let's make a deal, he said. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 laughed. You have nothing I want, businessman. I have the child. My dad smirked. Oh, I have something better than a child. I have an investment opportunity. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 blinked. Go on. My dad pulled out his phone. Ever heard of Ratcoin? A new cryptocurrency straight from the mind of Nick the Rat, sewer podcaster extraordinaire. It's the future. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2. Get in now, and you'll be rich before the next full moon. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2 scratched his ghostly chin. My dad swiped his screen. 1,000 Ratcoin. Yours. Right now. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2. Eyes glowed. Make it 5,000. 2,000 final offer. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2, grumbled, but shook his slimy ghost claw with my dad. A deal was made. A dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2, vanished into the darkness. Now the proud owner of sewer-based ghost currency. And just like that, I was free. As we climbed out of the sewer, I looked at my dad. So, what happens if a dick-faced alien disguising himself as something he is not, whose actual name is Zindu, and they owe me $2, finds out Ratcoin is worthless? My dad smiled. Then we find another ghost and sell them an NFT. I don't know what that means, but I hope the next monster still hates mayonnaise.
Arrogant. Jag ser det. Skaffa madness. Shit be. It was like we need a ring. One set. Near giver. Jag ser det. Jag ser det.
This may look like an ordinary compact disc, but actually it's a futuristic cinematic adventure game, an interactive encyclopedia, or even... Excellent!
Don't slow down, we'll crash into Jupiter. A bad choice, Slim. We've got to take a chance. Switch on the CD's roll.
We've always made the latest technology easy to understand for manufacturing.
That kid started to yell. In the first place, I didn't know where it was right away. In the second place, I thought, where?
It goes into the computer.
I mean, how does it start? Do you peel it like a potato?
Think of grilling a pepper, and then you put it in a bowl and put plastic wrap on top, and the skin's just gonna peel off.
What do you think is the most unusual new CD's roll?
Compact disc players at warehouse prices at the Stereo Warehouse, 32 Wollongong Street, Bushwick. Deals like this Moran CD73 for only $649, and this Glenn CD player for only $499. This 90-watt JVC receiver high-power speakers for only $799.
Potential of CD-ROM is almost limitless.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you do. Bigfoot. Go over there and sit down. Come on. Go ahead. Find a nice cross over there. Watch the stop. That's not how you are. Pick up our soap and get out of here. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm very
Bigfoot.
Jamboree brought to you by Paul Staff of Mighty Fine.
A former president once said,
You can put on one CD the equivalent of 600 to 800 floppy disks.
And there's no way now.
Stand by for the hottest games on CD-ROM. This is the CD Countdown. Number 5.
And some studies show most music is now downloaded for free illegally.
Your local cable provider detected a modified receiver with unauthorized access to cable television.
Whatever happened to...
The secret word tonight.
He knows he won't always have the option, but given the choice, all of his future purchases would be
Hello, everybody. I hope you had a lovely evening in the sewer. We learned a lot tonight. And I think the best thing we learned is Stillwater is still alive. This is a key piece of information. Talking shit is very big fun. Very big fun. Talking the shit. We tried some new things tonight. We tried some old things. We mixed the old with the new, and it worked decently. Yeah, but I'm drunk. I need to go lay down. Yeah, I need to lay down. Next week there might be a show. And I think we're all in a cult now. There might be a show, but we're not sure. We're not sure if there'll be a show next week. You could me on X or NAS social, and or go to Discord. You know, whatever. Fuck. Look, the main thing is tonight. What do we do? What the fuck do we do tonight? Let me go over my notes here. Physics is the forbidden to break by some other thing. There's a feeling you have to try to. There's a feeling you have to try to ride to live your best life. It's like Tony Hawk, video game, skateboarding, balancing shit. It's stressful, but you could get good, it gets easy, and it gets fun. I tried it once, and I went to the laundromat, and I told the worker that I've seen every day there, since I've started doing laundry there for a few years. She's a really sweet, very old lady, and I went up to her. I was like, I'd do anything for you, because we should be good to each other. And she looked me in the eyes and told me to fuck off. And then it's hard, but you have to try hard, and sometimes be harder and try harder than how hard it is. And you'll get this weird energy, and it doesn't make any sense, but it does. Go fuck yourself. Let's listen to one more song tonight, or we're gonna get the hell out of here. Hope everybody comes back maybe next week. Actually, no, wait 2 weeks. Maybe next week, maybe not. We'll see. But have a great evening. This is Paulo Ramirez with Forever Young.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. on today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams are swinging out of the blue. We let them come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever or never? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever or never? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Ever. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever or never?
I don't mean to do anything wrong again. I'm going to give up being clever and famous. I'm going to be exactly like my ancestors. They were warriors.
No killing animals!